So today I wanted to do a Quilters Life Part 2. Okay, so this is my plan for today. I need to sew a whole bunch of leaders on a couple quilts that some clients have left me. I also need to finish my 7 blocks. You know, I don't piece a lot, and when I do piece, it looks like my sew room goes like, it loses its mind. And I'm trying so hard to maintain order. But, you know, you're piecing. You're being creative. You're designing. You're just, you know, your room is a reflection of the expansion of your mind. So, today is going to be kind of a little vloggy. So, yeah. Today is going to be mainly doing laundry, piecing, and getting some quilts ready for a long arm. Also, I have a really beautiful old quilt that a client brought me, and I need to go over it. And I thought maybe you'd like to look at it with me, and yeah, see if you like it. She wants me to restore it, and there's 2 different ways that she wants me to do it. And I'm just gonna see what is the best for the quilt. Not for my client, but for the quilt. Well, my client said to do whatever, but, you know, sometimes, you know, concepts are different. So, that's going to be today, and yeah, I'll see you in the working. Alright? So when I came home today, this is what I walked up to. It was a beautiful delight. This is a client that I do a lot of, charity work for her, because she donates the quilt, so I just want to help her out. But she left me this beautiful quilt that she wants me to quilt for her and her son. Let me even show you. It's beautiful. And you know, the funny thing is, which is crazy, she left me she left it out here. She didn't even call me to tell me she was coming. She just left it in my front door. But all these bins here, she is giving me this fabric to give to a charity that I would like. And then, so look at this. So this client gave me this beautiful, you know, some is scrappy, some is some blocks. She's so sweet. She gave me several bins a while back for when I was doing the elderly community. And so that's another bin. Let's go through it. Let's go through it together. Hell yeah. So sometimes you have people who ask you to do stuff for charity. And honestly, like, I do the quilting for free. And you would think that maybe I would lose. But who's a loser now? Ignore my dogs. They hear me talking. Look how beautiful this fabric. And because I bless her with free work, she is loving enough to just give me fabric that she just isn't using. And so, hold on. She left me this. I'm going to probably give these bins away to an elderly community. But she gave me all this beautiful thread. Look at that. I'll probably keep a thread or 2. But if you have a serger, I mean, I think these are, what, $4 each, and she gave me a whole bin of them. I know that I'm doing 2 quilts for her, probably for free, more likely for free, but I couldn't buy the thread. And then look at this. This is what I'm excited about. She told me that she's giving me this specifically for me, because I like applique. So she has an applique pattern here. This is the pattern. Isn't it beautiful? And she says that she has all the pieces to do the hand applique and how to piece it together. Hold on. Yeah, the pattern. And she took a class with this lady Maria over here. And you buy each, and she cuts the fabric for you to do the pattern. And she says she has the whole kit for me to do. But this is what I'm excited about. She gave me a whole kit of, this is a pattern that costs $8. And then she gave me, look at this, And that, well, she gave me all the fabric I needed to make the quilt. Oh, isn't it beautiful? Now, you would think that if I did work for free for somebody, that I was the one getting screwed here. But the truth is, I believe that quilters are such beautiful people. Yes, I'm talking to you. We're such beautiful people that I don't think we're the kind of people that take advantage of others. And I just love her. She just gave me this, so I have enough if I wanted to do, well, I have all the material for that pattern. I think it's beautiful. And I got me some storage bins. Well, that bin. I'm keeping this, and I'm donating this, and I'm donating these to some clients. And she says I could go through it, keep whatever I want, or donate it. I'm so blessed. So I let my dogs out to go for this is my new dog. My daughter gave her to me. She's beautiful. She's a blue heeler. Desperate for love, man. These dogs just are desperate for love. Right, Miss Molly? She's beautiful. She's a good dog. She sounds like a lion when she barks at people. And that's for love. She's asking for love. Oh, yeah. I'm out here. Look at her. Look at her, beautiful. Yes, mama. Yeah. I never thought I wanted a big dog, but she's so precious. Look at her big, brown, beautiful eyes. And literally, you'll leave her alone, and she's like a desperate lover. Love me more. Look, I pull away from her. More. More. Look, I pull away from her. Look, I pull away from her. Look, I pull away from her. Look, watch. More. Yes. You want more? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Come on. Let's go inside. So, a client brought me this quilt that she wants me to look at, and I'm a little bit nervous on what to do with it. It is an extremely old quilt. It was hand quilted, and I'll show you what it looks like. Really beautiful applique pieces. And I guess the border was in a really bad shape, so the client went ahead and put a new border, and she stitched a lot of it down. It is hand stitched. What my client wanted me to do, and I don't know if that's what I should do. She literally wanted me to put a thin layer of batting underneath it, and then put a thicker layer of batting to level the sashing up, because you'll see how it looks. A thicker layer of batting on the sashing, re-quilt on top of the whole quilt. I don't know. Re-quilt on top of the whole quilt. The hand stitching has pulled away. I'm going to bring you down, okay? I don't want to tear the front. So this is the back fabric of the quilt. This is the batting. And then she literally put the sashing. The fabric has lost a lot of its wovenness. And just be careful when you pull from the front out first before you do this. And gently go through the fabric. And you know where there was quilting, it'll shrink. I may even hand wash this and let air dry and then go back and iron everything so that these fibers really do close up. But look how beautiful this is. It is going to come out really pretty. It is feasible fabric to restore. Okay, so what my client did, which is okay, she, I guess, didn't like the pink, so she went and top stitched a blue. I honestly thought she did this because the quilt itself was torn. Okay, so I undid the whole quilt. It is completely unstitched. You see a whole bunch of thread here. What happened is the top of the quilt, you can see, the top of the quilt is in really bad condition to the point that A and B didn't make it. They didn't make it. Well, they did make it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to trim all the blocks out because a lot of the sashing, a lot of this stuff is in really bad shape. So instead of trying to keep it when it's already thinning from this fabric, I'm going to go ahead and buy some new blue, which I know I could find, and then repiece it. But I'm going to take everything off, and on these 2 small blocks, or 3, it's mainly the top row because everything was decent. This fabric is really thin, and get a fusible interfacing, you know, like you would for t-shirts, and fuse it together and then repiece it with brand new outside fabric. So it'll have like a little bit more stability on the back, almost like I'm adding fabric to the back of this fabric, because it's so, I really do believe they used a really inexpensive muslin, but they did so much work. I don't understand. If you're doing this kind of much work, if you're doing this much work, use a little bit better fabric, but maybe, I don't know. So pretty much the rest of the quilt survived. It did really well. Like here, this had a tear already in it. I'm thinking of cutting it out and cutting the T and repiecing fabric to get it to look exactly the same, other than the piecing that you would have on there. Okay, this is what I look like after I unstitched the whole quilt. Let me show you what the batting looks like. It gathers within itself like cotton. See that? I also do recommend that when you're doing this, maybe you should have something over your mouth. There is so much lint everywhere. There's a lot of lint all over the place. But it didn't take me that long. I think it's been probably, hold on. Okay, I got that done. Now to the next part. I need to go probably to Joann's and buy some interfacing. I'm going to talk to them and see what they think I should use for stabilizing that fabric and giving it a little bit more structure. Also, I need to buy a little bit more fabric. Then I'm going to trim up the squares and like dust. I'll see you. I'll come back and say some more stuff. I don't know.